I've seen Jack the Ripper in the 1980s, in Japan, in Star Trek, and again in the 1980s. Regardless if he's going west or not, at least this one sounds like it's taking place in the time when Jack the Ripper was actually alive. A serial killer strikes in what looks like the set of El Dorado. There. Plot. Jack the Ripper goes west, and on his way he picks up an alternate title. Upon release, it was known as A Knife for the Ladies. It's a feminist movie.
Dear Mr. Burns,
you are a stupid head. The townsfolk are so afraid of the Ripper that they send out for ace investigator Mr. Burns. And why do they have to send out of town for an investigator? What the hell's wrong with the local sheriff? Now we get to meet some of the local townsfolk. Ugh, fucking kid. Fucking violin. I haven't been able to sleep for days. Must kill prostitutes. Okay, that reaction is a little overkill. He was just standing there doing nothing. It looks like he has a bigger grudge against the cameraman anyway. But as soon as little Spangler here finds the dead body, he can grow some balls, take it like a man, and finally do his old man proud.
Something terrible! There's blood all over!
You stay put, son.
You've already embarrassed me enough for one night. Alright guys, this is no time to hunt Frankenstein. We have a real serial killer in this town. This is Mr. Burns, finally arriving to the Old West after a little problem sending that letter. Oh, well, here's your problem. The trees keep hanging people.
welcome to Mescal, Mr. Burns. Hell of a way to die.
I think I found Jack the Ripper. He's in your editing room.
Mr. Ains, I'm here to ask you. Needn't bother to explain.
Our red herring, ladies and gentlemen.
In this town, Mr. Burns, I'm not asked to make judgments. I'm paid to prepare and bury corpses.
If the doctor can't help us, we could always ask Julia Sugarbaker.
Do you feel there's any connection between your son's death and the others?
Yes, they're both dead.
Just a little medicinal preparation to buoy my spirits.
Cocaine. The Old West's answer to, Doctor, please do something about my wife. Ooh, back when old style was just called style. Hey, Dad says I need to be in more scenes. 12-year-old kid, rugged P. McShirtless. I see nothing wrong here.
Come on in, son.
Where's the sheriff during all of this?
Ramon was hung on Seth's word.
I didn't think of that.
That's your trouble. You never think.
Well, fight.
Throw out your hands, stick out your tush, hands on your hips, give them a push. You'll be surprised you're doing the French mistake. Voila!
The fight is soon broken up by a collective orgasm. And also, a ghost? Hey there, I'll be your Heather Graham for the evening. Love interest / potential victim in the last act.
I know exactly what happened, Mr. Burns. I've seen it coming.
All is well, though, and the two decide to start working together.
Let's get going.
If anything, the Ripper is giving the other townsfolk more of an excuse to drink.
Well, maybe he's right, Virgil. Maybe there's more important things than being sheriff.
You shut your goddamn mouth!
Yeah, fuck you for trying to have lines in this movie.
Mr. Burns, do you know Virgil Hooker?
Oh no, Dad's making me do a line reading again.
Detective Burns told me to give you this. He found it at Verde Canyon.
At this point, the movie's growing a little stale, but never fear. The bartender's gonna have no one in the audience falling asleep on his watch.
Oh no, you...
Shit! Who are they?
Hold it right there, Hooker.
You know you're in a true Western when even the hero kills a hooker. What? Holy shit! She's been sucked into a parallel dimension! Oh, sorry. She's right behind me. I appear to be making this murder case even worse. The key to the mystery, though, lies in the cemetery, where it's suspected that the first victim may not be a victim at all. Anyway, back to the not killer doing his best Bo Hopkins face.
Well, you judge me!
Really, Old West? She's dead and still getting slapped in the face? I think the only reason this guy gets killed is because the movie's about over and we can't have anyone still thinking that he's the killer. And all roads lead to this portrait of Duchian Gray.
Come, Jenny. There's something I wish to show you.
I know exactly what she's gonna show her. The best damn cutaway I've seen in a movie this year.
Syphilis.
It's here we find out that it isn't Jack the Ripper Goes West at all. Ruth Roman is the killer, only so she can get revenge for getting bumped off by Shatner in Impulse. She doesn't make it through this movie either.
I killed him for you.
I killed him for you!
Okay, I don't think the gunshot played a factor in that at all. I think they would have fallen off of those rickety stairs regardless of what happened. Well, no one gives a shit about any of these characters, so best wrap it up.
You wanna love her and she'll let you.
The fuck kind of theme song is that? If this movie seemed to go by pretty quickly for you, there may be a reason for that. It was only 50 minutes long. We need to get the audience in and out of this theater before they realize that the movie has absolutely nothing to do with Jack the Ripper. No mention of Jack the Ripper by name, style, or folklore. The only similarity is that the killer murders prostitutes, a plot point that could have existed regardless of any link with the Jack the Ripper case.